EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday Night Primetime. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Rolling right away on the game's first play. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
Come on, set! Cowboy 80!
Once again, it's Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
It is 3rd and long.
1870 Timberwolves.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. The tight end Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, shot. Ready.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. That's complete to Pearsall. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Bronco 80.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, T-Cup.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Ready. 70 Lions. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
He'll look to throw. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Viking 18.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
McNeil on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Lions' 22-yard line.
On the jump.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays out.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
18 Cardinals. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles. 70 Lions.
Now Gibbs. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Let's go. Ready.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. Yeah. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
He'll drop to throw. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And he's into the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown San Francisco. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a
At
touchback.
their own 35-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready. 19 left. 19 Tiger. 19.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Right side, that's St. Brown.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback recognizing when you're open, stay open. That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Let's go now. Pass the 60.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, go!
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
A gain of 1 yard. 1st down, Lions.
The middle they go. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Lions 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Come on, ready?
Now give on the ground. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. That's Michael Williams in on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
Another Detroit Lions 1st down.
70
Gain of 14. 1st down, Detroit.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That one taken in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are on top. It's now 10-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he brings this back all the way to midfield.
Dixie Maverick. Ready? Let go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Ready. Ready.
Again, working deep downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, 49ers.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker room looks a lot different now than it did a few minutes ago.
So, we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. Six.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
70, hop 70. Ready, ready.
That'll be complete for two. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
He may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
You don't need much. It is third and inches.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80, trap 50, trap 50. Let's go.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gain on fourth down.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Here's a toss as they look to run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Ball carrier.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
70 Timberwolves.
On second and 10, they'll try to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
Third and a yard.
Ready. Lightning 18. Ready, ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man. Completes a Pearson. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, 49ers.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
To the goal line and in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Moody now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers are out to a 21-10 lead.
Lions 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, go!
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Come on, come on.
Here's Gibbs. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
19 light. Let's go now.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Third and 10.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Niners are going to take over just shy of midfield.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
They get this to about midfield. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. He'll manage only a couple. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Okay, ready?
3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
On the double.
This is 3rd and 6.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Tag. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll go right and find his running back. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a big play on 4th down. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. A short kick down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Ready, ready. Cowboy. Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. And that's going to set up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Bronco 80.
Tootin. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
Jake Moody on
So
for the
Jake
field goal.
Moody now out for the field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the 49ers are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one taken in by St. Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Ready, set.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
They hand it to Gibbs. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
On third down. They'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
The result of the play is a turnover on down.
Alert! Alert! Go! Ready?
It's first down, and they'll run. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go, Scott! Let's go!
They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Get it!
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will get into the end zone. Spatial shooting. Touchdown. 49ers.
Touchdown, 49ers.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go!
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He gets free inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Back! Nice!
Drive will start on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready? 60 bison. 60 bison. Check smash. Check smash.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, 49ers.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed him the most.
Ready? 18, come.
Right back to him on first down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Ready, ready?
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. 49ers get the win here at